Okay. What's up, Mini Apache? Thanks for joining. I'm not particularly great at BTD6, but I've been enjoying playing it for the past few months. I have a game that I've been working up to 600 on, and I was gonna just get it, but I was like, I might as well live stream it, and then probably do some more stuff. If you don't get the fuck out of my face with that. Alright. I also might do a ranked play of this boss. I did ranked, but I failed at, like, what was it, tier 4, I think? Yeah, oh, I only got to tier 2. I thought I did better than that. I think I got to tier 3, and that's where I failed. And I was at 54 tiers. Because I was trying to, I don't do restarts on that because I'm not spending all that monkey money to restart, so I kept having to restart over and over again. $5.97. Ugh. Okay. Now I'm just gonna do this and hope the game doesn't crash. My main worry is that the game is gonna crash while because I'm streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and I'm recording. So this might make my game crash, but probably not. I think it'll be fine. You have like 10,000 monkey money. I don't use it though. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not big on the using monkey money, so I just restart the whole thing. I would use a time machine mod, but you can't do that if you want to use ranks. Alright. We turn off the projectiles because can't see anything. Yeah. The damage is pretty crazy. I kind of messed up making some of these temples because I forgot. What is it? It's like this one and this one. Oh, it looks like those are probably actually the only two that I messed up on. But I accidentally made them support temples because I was kind of I was like in VTSG mode where I was just like adding all 4 things down. And I didn't realize, oh, I added like all 4 of them down and support took over the primary here. But it seems like it's only these 2. I thought it was more. No, it's these. It's these 3 temples I messed up on. So instead of primary, that's why they have so much lower damage. Even though these are like 3 of the first ones I put down, but they have much lower damage than a lot of these ones because they don't have the primary bonus. They're support, military, and magic, which is unfortunate. But yeah. If I was to do this again, I don't even know why I got the Druid Paragon, to be honest with you. Well, I know why. I got it for the leaves, but there's like no leaves on the map because there's no space for it to put leaves down except for like here and sometimes here. So it's like the rocket I get just for the ability. It basically has like a budget black hole ability, so I get it for that. But it also does some decent damage. The Ice Paragon's obvious. You gotta have that. The Ninja Paragon is obvious. You gotta have that. The BMA is the GOAT. Look at that. The BMA with 85, almost 85 billion pops. The VTSG is the highest amount of damage pops. The Navark is catching up. I also am using powers. I've been since like the mid 500s, like early to mid 500s. I've been using time stops and boost, and then they usually only get like around here ish. So like they don't even get past the pool once I use the time stop and power boost, which is nice. All right. Also, when I restart, like Homeland actually I didn't have it. Go ahead and get that going. All right. Please don't crash. Okay. Okay, game, you got it. I'm not gonna use faster forward because I actually find it I don't think it makes it actually any faster with this with how lag it is. I got the D-bus. I got a crippled Moab in the back that I've set to strong. I have a glue storm. I'm also watching YouTube, so you see me go off. Yeah, let me put down a turret. Because I have a tech bot on my engineer pair gun. Oh, I clicked off. Keep them right here. So that way they can shoot more and they explode. It's so laggy. Like this took... I've been working on this for a couple weeks, and I've just been like playing it here and there. The first few hundred rounds, like the first like 300-400 rounds didn't really have to do all that much. But then after that, oh, this is what like all the rounds have been like. Yeah, just use it here. The regular bads still aren't a problem. It's just the fortified bads, which have around like 75-ish million health. I know because I actually went into sandbox. I'll do it after this, after I hit 600. I'll go and show you, but once the Moabs have like 600-ish health. Or 600-ish health, like 60 or 75-ish million health, I think, is what I got. Because I went into sandbox, I built a nav arc, and then I went to around like 595 or whatever, and then I spawned one fortified bad and hooked it in, and it was like 75 million. So each one of these fortified bats is like 74, 75 million health. It was 74 million something health. My Goliath Doomship doesn't have that many pops, but I actually got it really late. Like, I got it in, like, I think the 400s, because I wasn't planning to get one, but then I was like, I think it actually can help out a lot. So I got one later. So... Like I said, I'm really concerned it's gonna crash, but I figured I might as well get this on stream. Yeah. The VTSG has been doing work though. It's had the highest damage by far. By like pure damage. Not including like, obviously the Ninja Paragon's gonna have more pops because of the Grand Sabo. How'd you spawn a Paragon in Sandbox? If you build it in a real game, you could spawn it in Sandbox. Same thing with a VTSG. But you have to build it in a real game first. And then after that, you're free to do it in Sandbox wherever you want. And I do have clocks on all of these. Like, all these Sun Avatars are around 1 billion or 2 billion damage. Okay, they probably aren't at 2 billion yet. Yeah, I don't think any of them are at 2 billion yet. The Sun Temples are doing mad damage. Some of them are doing more damage than my Paragons. Whew. And I also find that with the wizard, I can min-max it by like, I use this whenever it hits like about here on the like Morphosis ability or whatever. Once it hits about this far on the cooldown, that's when I activate this. I also have a tech bot on it to where it's like, its ambush is here. Like around here. Yeah, the ambush is like here for the wizard, the ice and the plane, so once they get there, it's gonna automatically activate, but they don't even get here anymore. Getting slightly faster? Yeah. So, it's a little bit faster. I'll take it. Go ahead and do another sacrifice. I just sacrificed this. For most of my run, actually it wasn't set up exactly like this. I've had like a bounty hunter I kept, or yeah, it was like a bounty hunter I kept bringing up, or no, it was the whatever's above the bounty hunter, the golden justice or whatever. I was sacrificing that, but then I was like, well, actually, I don't need that anymore. So I had it like right here, but then I got rid of it so I could put another overclock to fit overclock everything. Adora's got a ton of damage too. I actually should have an overclock on her, but I don't. I don't know why, but I don't have space for another overclock. But she's actually doing more damage than the Sun Avatars. Go and hook that in, because why not? Yeah, I think this is another big line of bads. These happens to every round now. Oh, no, that isn't. I thought it was, but it is not. There's like super packly dense packs of bads that show up, and I thought that was it, but no. They will show up this round. They show up like every single round. There's like super tight packed, where they're like this, where they're one or the other, but it's like a straight Congo line of them. And that happens every single round. Sometimes it happens straight at the beginning, and sometimes it happens like more towards the end of the round. This one looks like it's gonna happen more towards the end of the round, like middle or end. Yeah, see? And now with this, I got the ability active, and it's full. That means it's got 90,000, which means it's basically full. Yeah. So then I could activate this and get that. I also have my Engineer Paragon set to the boat, because the boat does so much damage. Like, even it's not including the hooks, just like its actual base damage, especially when you set it to last with the monkey knowledge. It does so much damage. I was overclocking the Ace Paragon for a while, but I actually found the boat was doing more damage. Like I said, not even including the hook, it's just its base attack. It's actually doing like more damage, so I started overclocking this instead. It also does like this avatar right here too, which isn't much, but it's something. Yeah, see, that one's... No, it's got the overclock. I'm surprised I haven't seen any densely back. They are gonna show up, the like Congo line of badge, and you'll see what I'm talking about if you haven't seen them before. But I've been seeing those every single round for the past like 150 rounds. There we go. And my Ace Paragon's ability, I have it set like right here. So it will, the line is right here for it. So it like hits this when I try to wait for them all to kind of pile up here, and then I just bomb the shit out of all of them. This is also, I'm sure, far from optimal. Like, my temples are not placed very well. They're super far apart. Another thing I think I'll do if I do this again is I won't build the VT. I built the VTSG first, which was not a good idea because it made my temples like have extra range, which means when I build a temple, it will absorb another temple further away than I normally would. So that's a mistake I won't make next time. But yeah, despite having like 70-something million health, these fortified bats are still dying with the time stop and monkey boosts pretty quickly. I tried doing I want to get the Azili one down. I tried doing Azili on logs with ninjas, but it didn't work. I got them like the 20 times stacks, and I made it only to like I think it was like the late 400s, and then I died. And I was having to do a Azili micro there, and I should not have to do a Azili micro that early. So I messed up that setup somehow. Oh, here comes the Congo line of bads. Right here. See, they're like all super densely packed together. That's what I was waiting on. It's actually pretty cool to see. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that's only like 4 of them. Or maybe there are more. Oh yeah, I think that's the whole Congo line. There we go. Yep, here comes all the bads. I think I have all my temples set to strong too, but all my sun avatars set to first. The BMA though handles anything below a bad, so, and then I have stuns for days, so. Because at this point in the game, the bads are the only actual problem. Everything else is just an annoyance, but really no problem because they get stunned to hell. I have a Balloon Crush back here in case they get that far, but they usually don't get that far, like to the end. And then I have a Boomerang Paragon for the stun as well, because the Boomerang Paragon to me is like the best stun in the game, and it does a good amount of damage. So, and then I also have the Cripple Mob I could set to first, but I usually keep that on strong. Everything else, like I said, the Bow Paragon I set to last because it shoots faster with the Monkey Knowledge. Hey, what is it? Ternate Taste. Thanks for joining. I'm just suffering through this damn lag. This is what it's. This is why you don't see many people do like super late game stuff, because this is what it's like. You just have to sit here and wait. I made it up to like 596 on my own, and then I decided I wanted to stream the rest to celebrate making it to 600. Yep. Go ahead and use a time stop and a monkey boost, and this will decimate the bads. It always does. A Bukabar. A Bubakar. This explains why no one does it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is why you don't see anybody doing this. And even me, like, I only do this on the side while I'm just kind of while I'm doing something else. I have this running in the background. I can't, like, let it go. So I have auto start because it does have, I do have to, like, make sure I'm sacrificing stuff with Adora. But it is strenuous, and it's so time consuming. And I have a great PC, it's just the way the game runs. Because it's single threaded, so it's a single core game. If you do a Zealy micro though, it's a lot less laggy most of the time, because you don't need as many towers like this. For a Zealy micro, you need to have tons and tons of money, like several tens of millions of dollars. And go from there. Here, just thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Really, it's not all that active. I'm trying to get a little more active in it in my Discord. Mostly just use it to like notify when I'm streaming and stuff. Try to get a little more active. Yeah, see, here's another bad conga line shows up. But like I said, once I use the monkey boost and monkey hype, or the time stop and monkey boost, it just decimates them, even this late into the game. Once I beat around 600, I'll go into free play and I'll show you how much health each fortified bat has, just so you can see what I'm dealing with here, because it's crazy. And I have everything buffed to hell. I have them all perma-brewed, 10 times ultra boosted, and then I have an overclock on all of them, including all my set avatars and all that. Like, they're all... The only thing, some of them don't have jungle drums because they're not in range of a village. Like, this one, for example, doesn't have jungle drums, but that's not a big deal. But they all have a ton of damage. And then I have all the a lot of the Paragons over here as well because they're in range of my sub Paragon. So they're all getting like the sub buff where their cooldowns are lower because of that. That's why they're all like kind of bunched up around here. I kind of wish I would have had my Spike Factory over there too, because then I could have had shorter cooldowns on that. But it's not a big deal. It looks like this is the end of the round. Yeah, see, this is how long each round takes. Like, each round is like 10, 15 minutes. So it takes a while. Yeah, they're moving fast again, so let's go ahead and use another one. I forgot the sub Paragon. Yeah, it's not a great Paragon on its own. It's mostly good for free play, where you can like reduce cooldowns. And most of the time you have it submerged, so it's not even doing a whole lot of damage. It's just doing the damage from like... See, it doesn't have much damage because I've had it submerged this whole time. But submerged is where you want it, because it's the whole point. The main point of it is it'll reduce cooldowns of everything, and then it'll reduce the cooldowns of Paragons in its range. Like the Spike Paragon's out of its range, so it doesn't have it. Like you don't see it here, but this plain Paragon, you'll see it here. So it's getting that reduced cooldown. Same thing with like the boat and the bomb. But like the oh, the Boomerang Paragon is in range. I don't think it was. But I don't think that this is. Yeah, the Druid Paragon isn't. But the Druid Paragon, it only has one ability, and it's not like a crazy ability. I've only transformed it a couple times, but really I haven't had much need to transform the Druid Paragon. And it has... I'm pretty sure I got this Paragon like early on, but it hasn't been doing shit. Like I said, I got it just for the leaves to like blow blimps back, but also with the BMA, I don't really need that. Yeah, I use banana farms a lot. I think that's my most used tower. That's my most used tower by a long shot. I'll show you my stats afterwards, but facing small monkeys. I mean, there's no need. Like, my defense is holding really well here. Because the setup is really easy to do. It's just this part that's annoying. And I'll probably do it all Paragons runs too eventually again. I've done that before. I probably wait a bit on it. And activated the Druid ability, so that's going to start draining and doing tons of damage. Go ahead and hook one of these in. But yeah, that's what I mean. They don't even get past the pool. When I use the time stop monkey boost, they don't like get past the pool at all. I don't know how long it'll be before they start getting past the pool, but right now they're not even close to getting past the pool. Once I use those. Because I feel like with this, I don't know, but I might be able to like easily get to 700. I don't know. I'm gonna go as high as I can with this before I die. Once I die, I'm gonna stop it after 600. I did that when I hit 500 a while ago too. And then I died at like 506 on that was on 3 months round. To go ahead and do another sacrifice. Yeah, see, this is they're throwing me dads at the beginning, which is what I prefer. Actually, I like it when they throw in. It's only 3 of them. It's not fortified though. I don't even have to boost for these because the regular bads I can handle without the boost. The fortified bads though, those ones are a little rough. Although I will say these are getting to the point. Regular bads even are getting to the point where they're starting to be like normally they're bandaged by now. See, like that one. But they're not even getting bandaged here, which is a little concerning. As for your question about banana farms, I do use banana farms a lot, but you know, once you get defenses like this, you don't have any room for banana farms. Maybe you could slot one in somewhere, but the BTSG makes money. The Boat Paragon makes money. So, like, my BTSG made me 3.3 million. My boats made me 1.1 million. So, not really a whole lot of need for it. See, I'm pretty sure I don't even have to activate anything. The Gloom Storm just went off. Yeah, see, regular bads, I don't even have to boost or anything, they just can handle it. Because they're about to break open now. The fortified bads don't know. Fortified bads literally have double the health. So, they'll make it like double as far. Wait, Elite Diamondback. I have on the channel, you can go see it. I fought the billion health one on my channel, and that one gave me a lot of trouble. Yeah, these are all just regular. There's a fortified bed right there, but I can just hook that in. Oh, I didn't even know that one was fortified. There's a fortified one. I can see it under there. You can see that it's fortified. And fortified. So yeah, I'm gonna have to use the time stop here. Because once fortified ones show up, I can't handle those. Those are gonna get passed. Or if I do break them, they're gonna break like they're gonna make a hole like around the entire map, basically. I'm gonna let as many bads though onto the screen as I can before I use the time stop and monkey boost. Like once it gets back here, I'll use it. Okay, let's go ahead and use it now. I know I had the hyperphobia to. What, you were afraid of them bosses? I actually enjoy doing the bosses. Some of them are a little iffy, but I actually enjoy doing them. I think too, if you do this, you'll probably end up having to use monkey boost and time stop a lot like I'm doing, so you'll have to farm a lot. Because I had to like get a lot of monkey money. I just played a lot of the hard maps and used my insta monkeys to beat them. So I would get the like fireworks for it, and then I also would get a lot more money. So just know if you try and do this, it's gonna be really laggy, and you're gonna have to have a lot of time stop to monkey boost. I don't like the Lich. I don't like Vortex, but Phase to me is the hardest boss. Especially when they add multipliers to him. It's just because usually how I deal with bosses is you just kind of buy time and then deal with them as you go. But Phase is the one boss where you can't do that with. You can't buy time because at a certain once they make it to a certain part of the track, they're gonna lose no matter what. So whereas every other boss usually. Like, every boss has that, but Phase especially. Phase, you can't let them get too far in the map before you start busting open skulls. Because then you'll just die. If you start wiping skull after skull. Yeah, here's the conga line of bads, another one. Go to activate this. Because they'll probably get like about here, that conga line, by the time they actually get frozen. Or maybe like around here, so. They're also slow right now because they're still under the time stop. So it might not be that far. What's your guys' favorite boss? Because mine is Dreadblue. I like Dreadblue. Because Dreadballoon, I like it because it doesn't. I don't like it when bosses make certain towers useless. Like, I don't really like Blast Populace. I think it has too many mechanics, and it's just too much. But Dreadballoon, I like it because it forces you to use different categories, but also it doesn't make your towers useless. Like, you still can have, say, a Boomerang Paragon, and that won't be useful at first, but then after you pop a skull, then it is. Farmer's Lich. Mine is Bloonarius. Yeah, Bloonarius is also a great boss, especially for beginners and such. I like Lunaris a lot. It's very simple, but also still very effective. I actually wouldn't even mind if they buffed Lunaris a little bit. I don't really think it's necessary, but I wouldn't mind it. Yeah, there we go. They're all stopped. I also, like, for the Ice Paragon, you don't have to get it up to degree 91 like I did. Or degree 90 like I did. 91 is the highest you can get, but I probably didn't put down all the sacrifices or whatever. But I'd say if you're doing late game, there's no reason not to do it, because it's not like you're going to be out of time. You have plenty of time to get all the pops. The main thing is going to be pops. So I see no reason to not do it. Yeah, I'm a Dreadbloon fan. I also like Lunaris. Lunaris is probably my second favorite boss. And then I like... Honestly, I don't really like the Lich rework, if I'm honest. I don't hate it, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. But to me, I prefer the old one. Because I think the new one doesn't steal your lives, but the new one's a little... not my style. Go ahead and use the planes. So my planes are going this way. That's where the line is, like around here. After this, I might try the ranked boss again and see how far I can get. I'm not good at ranked bosses, especially these tiers. I'm not good at that. Because I'm not someone who's going to spend like 80 years retrying over and over again. But I might give that another shot. I hate ranked bosses, so do I. I really don't do them all that often. I just kind of do them for fun, but I'm not I do them just for the prize, really. But I don't mind least time bosses. That's the one I don't mind the most, because that one is basically like all... That one is just like, you play regularly and just try and kill the boss as quickly as possible. And I'm not someone who's going to ever compete with like the highest ranked players. So, I'm not really worried about that. Because of penalties. No, it's because of just the restrictions you have to do in order to get like decent on the leaderboard. Use the wizard ability since it's got the graveyard is full, or the mana, or almost full, or whatever. But I'm just not able to like compete with them, especially because like a lot of them that I see, like Mahalik Pop and stuff. I actually really like the channel, but he spends so much monkey money to like do retries and retry this and retry that. I'm like, I'm not doing that, because I'd have to get so much monkey money. I'm not doing that. So whenever I fail, I'm just restarting the whole thing. And I'm not doing that too many times, because that's going to irritate the hell out of me. Restarting over and over again. I also have this on Winged Monkey because, like, I've seen a lot of other people, they have it on, like, Circle, or I actually had it on Figure Infinite for a while, just so it would stay around here. But I'm actually okay with it on Winged Monkey because on this map in particular, most of them are going to stay around here. They're going to die around here, so it's like, I can just have it go around, and it's going to hit everything as it flies over, so I don't really mind it being on Winged Monkey. But that's just me. Yeah, see the call to arms is off, or the homeland defense is off, so I'll get a call to arms, even a call to arms. It's usually when like it's about a little over a quarter of it left, when Homeland Defense will run out. The penalties may have emotion damage, yeah. I'm just like, ugh. Cause I just can't compete with like the best players. I still like to do it occasionally just for the prizes, but I'm just not good enough at the game for that. Also, usually if I have trouble with the boss, I just turn on double cash, but you can't use double cash in ranked. And here's another Congo line coming in right now. Yeah, the time stop wore off, they're moving faster. So I'll let them move a little bit further, and then I'm going to activate, I'm going to do another time stop and monkey boost. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at all these bads bundled together. This is what happens every single round. That's what I was saying. They show up all the time. They just party and having a good time, but I'm about to end their good time because I'm going to have a good time, which is destroying them. Ending them, eliminating them, annihilating them. As you can see I'm doing right now. I kind of wish that there were more heroes that you can do late game with so you can have more varied strategies. Because right now, the only two heroes that you can do late game with is Adora and Azili. And Azili, I still didn't practice with that because you got to use ninjas with her, and it's... I practiced it once, but I was only able to get to like the late 400s before I died. And that was with me doing Azili micro. Which I shouldn't have to do it that early. So it's just kind of like maybe Striker Jones and Motor. Like there could be a Motor thing with Striker Jones where, you know, it works late game. I just wish that there was more heroes that you can go super late game with. Because I know Striker Jones, he buffs motors and cannons or whatever these are. I forgot what they're called. Shooters. But like, what if there's like a buff where he could mega buff the motors, so motors can like do crazy damage, just like how Adora does with the Sun Temples. So then if you have Striker Jones, you can go super late game with those after you buff them all. Something like that, just something where it's just crazy. You know, or maybe like Entian, he could like buff. I don't think he buffs anything, he can buff much. Maybe there could be a thing with druids where maybe Oben would buff a ton of druids late game. Now they would have to do crazy damage because, you know, when you get this late in the game, like each bat has like 30-something million health, and the 4 to 5 bats have 70-something million health. So the heroes that are mostly good at single target for late game. Well, I mean, like, kind of like how they buff up. Like, I'm not expecting the hero to do crazy damage. Like, here with Adora, Adora's not the one doing the bulk of the damage. What she's doing is she's buffing everything else around it. Like, she's buffing the VTSG, all the temples, and all the avatars. And that's all that I need. That's what's keeping it going. And it could be the same with another hero, where they don't have to do the damage themselves, but make them buff other towers at least, so that way the towers can keep up. Something like that is what I would want. Azili is a rare case where Azili just can straight up handle late rounds, as long, like, because she can take out bads by herself. It's really if you can keep it or not. You just need a couple towers for stalling, but the bads she can handle herself. Now you still want stuff up to damage the bads, because if you damage bads, her hex activates faster. Because they still can take damage while they're hexed, and it's good if they do. And the hex will go by faster if they take a lot of damage, so you still should have. But with that just means you could just have like a few paragons around and stuff, enough to do something, and that would be good enough usually. And really just something to stun anything below that. Fuck. Sorry. I'm also not feeling very good. I got a vaccine yesterday, and today it has me feeling like shit. You're back, thanks for joining back. Back just in time to see this another Congo line of ads coming up that I'm about to completely decimate. I'm gonna let it get around, let some of them get around the loop. I'm gonna activate the plane to bomb them all, and then I'm gonna use a time stop. Makes sense, Sam? Okay. Bomb them. This is probably the end of the round. Sometimes I've said that, and then like a whole nother line of bats come out. I'm actually surprised I'm not at 40 billion yet. I'm 1.1 billion away from 40 billion. But maybe, I'll see. I'm probably going to do the boss after this ranked boss, but maybe I'll do co-op, I'll see. Oh, accident pause. Yeah, and all my avatars are at 1 billion. This one's the lowest one because it's in the corner. It doesn't reach very far, even with the buffs. But it still is at over 1 billion. Yeah, here's some more bads coming out. Like I said, see, anything below a bad, they're just getting stunned to hell. They're not doing anything. And then the BMA will handle them. Like, look at this, the BMA with its 88 billion. And I put down the BMA really late. Like, I put it down in, like, the late 500s. So, like, the BMA is something... For it to have that many pops when I put it down that late... I think I put it down in, like, the 560s or 570s. I put it down really late. And I only put it down because the Goliath Doom shit was, like, attacking... Like, some of the bads were getting around here, and then... It was attacking the DDTs and stuff instead of the bads, like I wanted it to, so I put down a BMA instead. And the BMA has been taking care of it. Because anything below a bad will one-shot. Or it will turn it into a red balloon, which will get one-shot. So I don't have to worry about my my Goliath Doom ship targeting the regular stuff that's getting stunned. Because the BMA will completely annihilate them. If you look at all these DDTs coming in, and they're getting stunned. They get stopped right. I think they get stopped by the ninja. I don't know. I don't even know what's stunning them right there, but it's probably the ninja. Yeah, BMA is insane. Late game like this, it really is a late game tower. Like it's not a normal game tower. It is strictly like a late game tower. But when they come out with the Alchemist Paragon, the BMA will be amazing at getting pops for it. So the BMA will be like the go-to when they eventually get to an Alchemist Paragon. It's like BMA is the go-to to get the 16.2 million pops because it will get that easy. Activate a call to arms because that's out. Yeah, I'm just making sure to stay on top of my sacrifices with Adora. And like, up until in like the 400s, I only had to sacrifice do like one sacrifice per round. But now the rounds are so long. Like, see, I thought that was the end. No, that was not. Here's another Congo line coming up. But the rounds are so long now that I have to sacrifice like 2-3 times a round, sometimes 4 times a round. I mean, I don't have to. I could wait, but I mean, money's not like an issue here, so it's not like I'm crazy over it. Gonna hook that in, because why not? And then I'm getting ready to activate the wizard ability I also have a lot of tech box activating a lot of the other abilities for me. Yeah, but this one, because you can see it's full, so I'm about to activate the fire ability once it's cool down. Just like that. By the way, I'm going to show you what it looks like with the projectiles on. This is what it looks like, by the way, in case you're wondering why I turn projectiles off. Isn't that beautiful? Doesn't that just look amazing? Yeah, that... There's so many colors. I don't even know where's the green coming from. Where's the green and blue coming from? I don't even know. Like, where... The blue is maybe from the wizard? I have no fucking clue, man. What is the green from, though? I have no clue what the green is coming from. Maybe that's also the temples? I don't know. But amazing. I know, isn't it amazing? Isn't it beautiful to look at? Isn't it beautiful when you can't see what's happening on the screen? Military and primary? Is that what it is? I'm just like, huh, cause I'm like, what the where is the blue and green coming from? I assume it's the temples, but I don't know. Okay, let me make sure I'm doing okay. But yeah, that's why I turned it to, that's why I turned the projectiles off. Yeah, I think, oh, okay. I turn them off because I get scared that like a bad's gonna slip through or the time stop's gonna wear off. It's gonna fuck me over. I can't see, I'm not using my glasses. It's okay. Just follow the sun monkeys. They'll lead you where you gotta go. Why is it more blurry than yesterday? I don't know, you tell me. You're the one with the glasses. I would hook this in, but I don't have the hook. I use both my hooks. I'm actually really surprised the Ice Paragon doesn't at least have 1 billion pops. I know it doesn't do much damage, but this is like one of the first Paragons I got, and it doesn't even have 1 billion pops. Now, I really just have it for the slowdown and mainly its ability, but still, like not even 1 billion. Come on now. And it also has the ice debuff where things will take a little bit more damage when it puts the ice on them. Like the same debuff that the Super Brittle gives. But still, not even at 1 billion? That's crazy. And then I beat around 600. And after that, I'm gonna go into a custom game and show you how much health the bats have at this point, just so you can see what I'm dealing with here, like how crazy the amount of damage I'm pumping out is. These are just regular bats. I don't have to worry about these too much. I should be able to handle these, and they're spaced out. Yeah, see, I already got bandages. Hate going outside because friends keep asking to borrow my glasses, and after that, rides a bike while knowing that he will be dizzy and fall. See, that would piss me off. But also, it'd be funny to see him fall. would be funny to see him fall, I'm not gonna lie. Let's get rid of that fortified bat. Oh, and of course there's another fortified bat right behind it. Okay. So I'm gonna have to use a time stop. Actually, I'll use the ice, why not? Probably a little bit of time for hopefully more bats to show up. Yeah. I also wouldn't lend friends something like my glasses. Those are too valuable. It's like lending a friend my phone or something. Like, no. Absolutely not. We're not that good of friends. I also didn't get a, I didn't get the tack or a Dart Paragon because they just weren't worth it. Like I said, next time I might actually get the tack Paragon over the Druid Paragon, but I don't know. But the Dart Paragon's just not really worth it. It doesn't, like, it's getting out. I'm pretty sure it just gets out damaged by the Sun Avatars. It might still be worth having, but I don't know. Don't activate this ability. Like I said, once it's about right here on the wizard ability for this, for like the fire ability, that's when I activate this. Because by the time this is done, and this is almost off cooldown or off cooldown, then the mana will be full again, and then this one will be ready to use. So, I don't know how that, what the difference would be, because the wizard's also under the sub Paragon's reduced cooldowns, so I don't know how that would work if you don't have that. But that's something you could just kind of figure out. Like, I just figured that out by just playing this game. Like, playing it out and figuring it out. So I'm sure you could do that. I just figured out by playing that, oh, when it's about right here. And same thing with, like, the call to arms and, like, the Homeland Defense when it's about, like, here. That's when it wears off, so then I'll activate this. You just figured that out. You don't have the Wizard Paragon? You should get it. The Wizard Paragon is super strong. It's the third most expensive Paragon for a reason. And it's really good. That, and then, yeah, I gotta use the time stop. Time stop and monkey boost this bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna have to farm a lot more of these too if I want to keep this going. Need 400,000 more. That's not that bad, honestly. I found that, like, even on easy maps, I remember when I was getting Paragons, unlocking them, I would just play on easy maps, on, like, hard mode, and just use those towers, and most of the time that would get me, like, 100,000 per game, 80 to 100,000 experience per game. So most of the time you can get, like, you can get that pretty easy. We're so close, yeah. Just got this round, the next round, and then I'm good. And then I'll take a break there. I'll probably do it more offline. And then if I make it up to 700, like close to 700, I'll probably stream it again. But I don't know if I'll make it that far, even with the time boosts and the times on monkey boosts. I don't know if I'll make it that far. And here comes the conga line. Co-op, maybe. Probably not. But I'll see if I'm in the mood for it or not. I'll see if I'm probably gonna do a ranked boss after this, and then we might do a co-op after. I'll see if I'm in the mood for it. I always love seeing these conga lines though. These have become my friends that I destroyed. Also, if you get this late, you'll see me holding down the button. That's because if you don't hold down the button, you can just like accidentally sacrifice something. Because it sometimes will count as like a double click. So that's why you see me holding down the ability. Just to make sure I don't like sacrifice a temple or avatar or BMA or something down here. Because if I just press it, it'll sacrifice like one of these, like an engineer or the temple or whatever. Okay, what do you play on? Do you play on your phone or you play on a PC? iPad, oh, that's rough. Playing it on mobile is rough. Yeah, about to activate this wizard ability. Once that comes off cooldown. Okay. I doubt that this is the last wave. There's probably gonna be another wave after this. Let him get a bit further, then I'm gonna use a time stop. A little bit further. Okay, let's go do it now. Yeah, see, there's more stuff. I'm like, there's... Because that would be such a short round if this was the last wave. Where am I from? The good old US of A, baby. What about you? Like another conga line coming through. Ball of Light really doesn't do anything, but there's no point in not activating it. But mostly just like, why not activate it since I have it? I don't even know why I have the Chinook here. I think I have it here in case balloons get by, but it probably should be better over there or something. Why don't you? Yeah, you two can go play some co-op. It'll take me a bit anyways. Yeah, here's another conga line coming up. They're from Indonesia. How was it over there? You have the patience. Like I said, there's no guarantee I'm going to join, by the way, that I'm going to do a co-op. I said maybe I'll do it, so I'll see. Because after this, I'm going to do a ranked boss, and then maybe after that I'll do a co-op, but maybe I might just go play Resident Evil or something. I don't know. Probably USA. Hey, another one. I also didn't know this before playing this, but if you have the smaller, like the normal cursor, it moves just fine. I used to have the large cursor until I watched the video, in that if you have the extra large cursor, it lags like a motherfucker. See, it's already lagging right now. And it makes it way harder to move the mouse around. Like, look at this. It's like jumping around so much. But then when I watched, I don't remember what video it was, but they said, like, if you're playing late game or you're lagging, you really should just get the smaller cursor. See, normal one, and it doesn't lag. I can move it just fine. So it's like, oh man, that helps out so much. Because I was playing with a large cursor for most of my playthrough on this. But finding that out, oh, that's a huge help, because now I can move my cursor around without worrying about all that. Wow, this is a long-ass combo line. Jesus Christ. It's okay, they're all gonna get destroyed, but damn. There's a long line. It's okay, they all just want to have a good time. Just blow off a little steam, have a little good time. And there's still more showing up. Oh, my body is aching. So I got a fucking COVID vaccine yesterday because my job was offering them for free. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. My arm is so sore today, and my body's aching. And I knew that this very well might happen. But it doesn't make it suck any less. The time stop wore off. I can tell instantly when they start moving fast again. Again. So, I don't know what time that is for me. Right now it's 9:49 p.m. Come on, there we go. Okay. Yep, and all the bads are gone. It's like this is probably the last wave. Yeah, because that was a huge wave, so it's probably the last of it. Sometimes, though, I say that, and every once in a while, there's still be a bunch coming out. Like, they just come out 50 years after everything else, but they still show up later. But this is probably the end of it. And I got tech bounce on much of my abilities, like the boomerang ability and the engineer paragon's abilities and all that. Bomb paragon ability, because those ones, I want those ones up. I want those up as much as possible, anyways. So last stand of bad. Yeah, they're fighting for their lives right now, and I am not having it. Once it gets a little bit further down, I'll activate the wizard ability. I used to hate the wizard paragon, but I actually like it now. I'm gonna activate that. But really, it doesn't require as much micros as I thought it did. Because these do a lot of the work for you. They tell you what to do, really. So you don't have to check its mana too much. The only time you kind of have to micro it a lot is if you're using it like mainly by itself, or it's the main source of damage. Then you'll have to keep an eye on it because you might have to use the bird. And in case you don't know, if you want to use the bird only does damage when you press this and you make the mana go down. That's the only time the bird actually will do damage, which I didn't know until I was watching. I think I was watching H-Bomb play, and I found that out. I was like, oh, that's why you would bring it. I'm like, what was the point of bringing this down? That's what it is. Now at this point, there's no real point in having that. So, are you just player? I know how to play chess, but I'm not like a chess player. I haven't actually played chess in a long time, but I do know how to play. mom taught me to play chess when I was a little kid. And I never got super deep into it, but I know how to play chess. At least the basics. Yeah, the time stop wore off, but I'll use another one. So you're only 10 years old. What are you doing on the internet watching people like me? No, but chess to me is a fun game. It's just I haven't played it in a while. I wouldn't mind doing a stream or something where I play chess. But I suck at chess though. Something I will say. I was never good at it. Even I remember when I was in high school, I taught my friends how to play chess, and they were better at chess than I was after I taught them how to play it. That's because I didn't really play chess all that much. I knew how to play it, but I didn't play it a whole lot. I didn't practice. You're 15. Oh, almost there. Okay, one more round, and then I've beaten the big 600. Oh, this might actually get up to 40 billion. Who knows? 7 million. I just found you. I want to see the ELO. I have not gotten ranked, so I wouldn't be able to tell you that. You can see them turning this way, so there's something going past. It's probably like a ceramic or something. No, I'm not gonna stop. I haven't beaten 600 yet. This is the big 600 that I gotta beat. Okay, it looks like the conga line's coming out here at the beginning, which I like to see. Even after this, I'm doing the boss run. I'm not doing co-op right after this, if I do it at all. I'm doing the boss run, so don't expect me to do it after this. That's true. I did say get to, but I feel like that implies beat. But hey, it is what it is. That way I could have it on my profile, highest round beaten, round 600. Like I said, with how good I'm doing right now with the time stops and monkey boost, I might be able to do this all the way to 700. Might be able to. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a whole conga line, but no, it was just a little mini worm working its way out here. Activate the wizard ability. I'm gonna save my plane. I was gonna use it, but I'll save it for when there's a big conga line coming up. I mean, it doesn't really make like a huge difference, but it still is a little bit extra damage. Then use another one. Try to be phased. Honestly, the boss fight this week isn't hard, but the only reason why I was having a hard time with it, well, I beat it easy, but it's when doing ranked, it's the least tiers, man. Because least tiers mean you have to have as few upgrades as possible, and that is hard. That's pretty difficult to do. Oh, alright. I'm waiting for the conga line. When's it going to show up? The boss this week isn't really that hard, at least to me. It's a least tiers boss, and least tiers is always the roughest, because least tiers is when they really restrict your upgrades. Two more minutes. What does that mean? Ugh. Come on, I want to see the Congo line show up. Maybe this is it. Probably not, though. Oh, 2 more minutes and we leave. Okay. Thanks for joining, man. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, it looks like this is probably the Congo line that I've been waiting on. Usually there's like 2 or 3 of them every round. And this is around 600, so there might be more than that. Kind of a Congo line, but not really. Oh, fuck! Oh, I hit my arm on the mic arm. Jesus, fuck! Oh, right on the spot where I got my shot, and it's like a big bump, and it's hurting. Oh, shit! Oh. Okay. I can't really itch it though, I just have to like rub it. Oh. Look, I'll take some ibuprofen later. Let it get a bit further on. Throw in a time stop. Alright, 12. Well, you have a good night. Have a good night, man. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Go get some sleep. Do your homework. Do what you gotta do. Let's go ahead and throw in another time stop. And monkey boost. I'm gonna need it. Like I said, regular bads aren't a problem. Now it's just the fortified ones. Go and throw in another sacrifice. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use the plane here. I was gonna wait on it, but fuck it. Hey Herman, I'm not good at ninja spam. I practiced it once and I made it with a Zealy, and I practiced it once, made it to like it was like the late 400s, and it wasn't working. I already had to do a Zealy micro, but I know that was I must have messed something up in the setup because that was not good. Conga line badge, yeah. I was like seeing the conga lines, see them all the time. But like when doing the ninja spam, I just couldn't get it to work properly. Like I said, I made it pretty far with it. I made it to like the late 400s on logs, but just really good on resort. I might try it on this map after, like, eventually I'm gonna die on this map, and I might try it on this map afterwards. I did it on logs. Maybe I recorded it. Did I record it? It was a boss fight. That was another boss fight. Alright. I probably don't have it. I probably didn't record it. I'm really lagged on some. Yeah, I got like 20 plus stacks on all of them. I wish I didn't delete that game, but I died and I was like, whatever. I think it was like 490s I died or something. Took 32 gigs, dude. I have a high-end PC. Like, I got a 700 XD and a 4090 in here. With 32 gigs of RAM. So... But I know the game just, it's a single core game, so it's, I could have a damn NASA PC and it's not gonna matter. How far have you gotten before, Herman? Because this is the farthest I've gotten before. And honestly, it's pretty easy. Like, I feel like I can easily get up to... I feel like I can easily get up to like the 700s with this. Well, I say that, but I don't know how difficult the 600s are going to be. The only thing lacking most GPU, only the most important part that I'm lacking. I just realized I didn't use the ice ability this round, but hey. 640-ish? Is that with powers or without? Because I've been using the powers, and the powers make this really easy, but... That kind of gives me an idea of, like, I'll probably make it to, like, the 640s or 50s before I die. Even with these powers. Let's use it now, because why not? Banana Farmer Pro only. Now that's my kind of challenge. And it was the collection one. Huh. I have one of those down here. See, 640 without powers is crazy to me. Like, I wouldn't count that as power. The only upside this gives you is it does have the bananas, so it can make... But that doesn't matter late game. Late game, those bananas aren't going to stop anything. There's a big-ass conga line. I'm too lazy to stall farm with snipers for 200. Yeah, no, I don't do that, to be honest. That's why I'm not... Like, other people, when I see them late game, they have, like, 20, 30 million, 40 million, 50 million. I only have 13 million because I just do this basic banana farms, giant Monkeyopolis, Banana Central, and then a bunch of BRFs. That's all I do, a bunch of... And then, like, an Ultra Boost on them. I'm too lazy to do the, like, Ultras. I saw Mahalik Pops, one of his videos where he did military only. He got like 89 million, I think, or 80 million. You got like 100 million plus, Jesus Christ. See, I see that. I'm like, how the hell did you get that much cash? If I kept my farms up longer, I think I got rid of my farms in like the 300s. And I probably had, I don't know, I probably got up to like $30 million, and then I probably sold everything after that. After the thing was set up. Yeah, just see that's a crazy amount of cash. Yeah, like I said, I was watching one of Mahalik Hops videos where he did snipers, and for him, he legit got it was like 80 million or something on his military-only world record video, I think. I was like, what the hell? You can get that much damn money? Because I just use banana farms, so... Yeah, but not for a couple of Zulu rebuys, exactly. Yeah, maybe like 2 or 3 of them. I feel like I've seen you on YouTube before. Well, you might have. I'm a very small YouTuber, so it's... You might be confusing me with someone else. Or you might have seen me. You might have stopped by stream or something before. Or seen another video of mine. Farms are easier, less hands-on. Yeah. I'm just a... I just do Monkeyopolis. Like, I get like 100k Monkeyopolis or whatever. And then a Banana Central and a ton of BRFs with some overclocks. The amazing boss going on right now. I beat it. I'm trying to do the ranked. I'm going to do a ranked run of the boss after I'm done with this. After I beat this 600 round. Because I want to try and do something. I have an idea on what to do. Why 600 so long? All the rounds are this long at this. So like each round takes like 15 to 20 minutes to beat. Yeah, my wizard ability is ready to go. Once it comes up. Because guaranteed 100. Yeah, there's so many bads. And it's so laggy that it's just gonna be crazy no matter what. He has a #1 and 4 player right now. Really? Like you're in the top 4, or you're the #1 player? Like ranked in the phase boss? Here comes another Congo line. It's 1 frame. Oh yeah, it's definitely like... Can I bring this up? Look at this. Right now it's 2 frames per second. Is what this is right now. Oh, #1 and 4 player. Oh, I see what you mean. Like an elite though. Yeah. When I do ranked, I usually do elite. Because I'm going to do it right after this. And I'm going to try and get as far as I can. Just kind of see what happens. I think it's like 72 tiers. For like 19 million HP. Well, yeah, the Ninja Paragon is basically Phase's Kryptonite. It just decimates him and it gives everything camo. Because for me, I'm using Legend of the Night, and then I was trying to build up some other things, but it's so hard to build money in these tiers. At least for me. I also have just a habit of just, I think, over-defending in early rounds. I only beat tier 2 and then I died on tier 3 when I was doing ranks. And I get how people get 35 tiers on it. I watched a video on it. That's how I saw it. They used it was the Engineer Paragon and Legend of the Night. That's all that they used to defend. And it seems like least tiers are almost always using Engineer Paragon because it has all 3 paths that all do are solid. I'm playing Phase right now. Oh, nice. I saw a guy do 35 tiers, beat every boss on the round before. Yeah, see, that is insane. Like, when I was doing it earlier, I lost, not even because I got killed by Phase, but because I ran out of time. Like, it made it to round 100 before I beat, or it made it to round 80 before I beat Phase. So the Engineer Paragon matters. Well, yeah, I beat it, and then I went and looked up what their strategies were for ranked. Because I just beat it on normal, and then I don't always do rank sometimes, but it's when I watched them do it, yeah, they went with like the Legend of the Night, and then they were relying mostly on the XXL trap to defend and mix. What I tried doing that and that didn't really work for me. What I'm going to do this time, and what I was doing this time, is instead of getting the XXL trap, I'm not going to use the engineer at all except for the overclock, and I'm going to use the perma spike, because the perma spike, I used that and that was actually doing much better for me because it was, I couldn't block the DBTs or super fast. I think so. I'm gonna just use that. I think we saw the same video, yeah. Because I'm also like, I'm not trying to be the best or anything. I just want to do a bit better. So I'm going to yeah, they use the XXL trap and Dark Legend of the Night, and then they got the Engineer Paragon for the last tier, I think, the last phase. Or the second to last phase, whatever it was. So I'm gonna do it, but this time I'm gonna go Spike, and I might try and get the Spike Factory Paragon, but probably not. I'll probably just use Perma Spike. But I don't know. I might try and get the Spike Factory Paragon. It's just, that's like the Spike Factory Paragon, it's not, I don't like using that against FaZe because it's so limited on its range. So I can only hit it, like, especially on this map. What I could do though is build it like in the middle of the smile. Yeah. Maybe stick to normal this week a lot easier. I'd rather do elite. I could do normal relative ease, I think, but I'd rather do the elite. I might do normal though. I might. I tested like a degree 45 spike. Yeah, well, Spike to me, Spike Factory, by the way, that's my favorite Paragon. I love the Spike Factory Paragon. But it's a but like I don't think it's particularly good against FaZe, especially when he jumps. It like just destroys all your spikes. And it's so annoying. Do a sex. Yeah, to me, FaZe is the hardest boss in the game. Like people might disagree with me on that, but I think FaZe is the hardest boss in the game. Only other one that kind of comes close to me is Vortex, but Vortex really isn't that bad if you're not like restricted on long range towers. Me too. Just yeah. To me, FaZe is by far the hardest in the game because like most of the bosses you can just buy time, but FaZe, if you let FaZe get too far, you just straight up will die. Like, it doesn't matter if you let him get, if you're like, oh, I let him get this far, and then I'm just going to decimate him. No, he'll get you. So, yeah, Vortex to me isn't that bad. It's just, like, the last time they did Vortex, he was only difficult because they got rid of the ace, so you could use the ace. And they made him, because they got rid of the ace, and they made him super fast. I used the Ninja Paragon for tier 4. Get one shot tiers, yeah. I'm done with this round basically, so I'll just turn on the projectiles. Is that normal or elite? The Ninja Paragon is also one of my favorites. Like, I love, basically to me, the Ninja Paragon is like probably the best one to me in terms of like, it's the complete amalgamation of all three tiers coming together. All three paths coming together to make like the ultimate Paragon. Same thing with the Spike Factory. Same thing with the Goliath Doom ship. I'm disappointed with Paragons like the the main one is the Engineer Paragon that doesn't have a trap. That really disappoints me. It's still like one of the best Paragons for its supporting, but I'm very disappointed it doesn't have a trap. Like at the very least, make it an ability where you can just put down a trap like the turrets, and then it maybe can capture one bad, like kind of like the boat Paragon. Yes, beat round 600. Oh, it's over. Oh my goodness. But you can do a lot of that and I get it over and out with. check out some of these pop counts. 39.5 billion. 39 billion. 58 billion. Might have been OP a bit then. Well, I was gonna say, they could just make it like the boat where you can only use it maybe once a round. Maybe twice like the boat, but I'd say you just make a trap and trap it bad. Or you can have it trap a bunch of regular balloons, but regular balloons aren't a problem late game anyways. Or the BMA will have the most pops by far, I'm sure. Yeah, 92 billion. Oof. All my temples have like crazy damage. Like I said, I fucked up on some of them. I accidentally made them support temples. But they still do good. Oh my goodness. All my sun avatars have like a billion. Or 1.5 billion, or almost 2 billion. Difficult to balance? Not really. I mean, it's just an ability. You plop it down and then like you just put it on. Yeah, that's my thing is like this might be a little controversial, but to me, the balloon chipper, for example, they could have brought back the balloon chipper. Some people said as a hero, which I agree that could have been cool. But they didn't, and I'm kind of like, you could have just brought back the balloon chipper and just used it. You could have just used it, like, if you have a Paragon for it, just make it to where it can only suck in like one bat at a time, or like one bat around, or maybe two. Especially using it on all the, yeah, kind of like, man, it's like, ugh. Perfect timing for it too, yeah. Co-op, I told you I'm not doing co-op right now. I'm doing the damn boss. I told you that.
Let's make some ribbon.
Did you not hear what I said? Okay, yeah, so this time, before I was putting an engineer here, so that way I could put the trap here and then I could move it over here to cover. But this time I'm just going to skip all that. I'm going to go straight for a spike factory. Because Sala can defend the first rounds by herself. Down for a co-op boss? Okay, I'm going to give this a shot, and then if you're still on, I wouldn't mind maybe doing a co-op boss. I think I'm going to get the banana plantation first. And I'll kind of go from there. I'm not okay. Yeah, I might give that a shot. I'm not great at this game though. I'll see it's 5:21 a.m. right now. Bro, you need to get yourself some sleep. I just got back from a night shift though. And yeah, the sleep schedule kind of gets thrown off when you work night shift. I've worked night shift a few times because I work in a nursing home, and there's times where my schedule does get thrown off a bit. Oh. I didn't mean, I meant to. I thought that was the upgrade button. No, I was pressing the one button. Whoops.
I could have popped that.
Just take the first few rounds. Yeah. Just try to take as little as possible because I want the cash from it, but Sada can mostly handle this by herself.
I'm as sharp as it gets. Oh,
Yeah.
I could have popped that.
Okay. And I'm gonna throw down a spag factory once I get enough. At the end of, like, right here-ish. I want to set it right here because sometimes it might pick up the damage here and I want it just specifically to build up piles for the end. Have a good night. Future, well, thanks, Herman. I appreciate it. Alright. Have as well. Alright. See you, Minnie. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna get another farm
Even better.
as well. Alright. Go ahead and put another farm down.
Oh, I could have popped that. Oh, I could have popped that.
There we go. That should hold it off for a while, I think. Yeah, I think Sada and them should be able to defend it. I think I'm just gonna build like 4 farms. Back, welcome back. Yeah, I'm just gonna build like 4 farms and call it there. There. Yeah, these are. I'm gonna upgrade this to Banana Central eventually.
That tickles.
And this will turn into a perma spike eventually, so it can defend the back.
Oh, I could have popped that.
Ooh. Oh, that was kind of rough.
Oh, I could have popped that.
Go ahead and upgrade that. God damn it. Okay, I should have upgraded that sooner. For 200, I'll just start there. Alright.
Oh, I could have popped that. Oh, I could have popped that.
What am I leaking? I have a whole ass pile there.
Flaming sword.
Ugh.
Flaming I could have popped that.
Okay.
Flaming sword.
Oh my god. I need to turn that into a perma spike quick.
Look.
Okay. Okay, it was a mistake putting a farm here. Damn it. That's like go around. There we go. So no, this is the least tiers. So the whole point is you don't, because then I'm gonna have to put it back and get more tiers.
Cool. Get ready. Mow it.
Yeah, hey Dominus, how you doing? Thanks for joining. I'm just suffering.
아싸, 지렸다리.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm getting the perma spike next. Yes, okay.
Oh, I could have popped that.
Oh,
Oh, I could have popped that.
that was close as hell. But I got it under control.
Oh, I could have popped that.
Okay. So yeah, with this, I'm not nearly as worried now.
That took
Still, I'm a little worried, but not as much.
아싸, 지렸다리.
I'm gonna keep this on the outside.
Clean cut. Still cuts a tomato.
Okay.
아싸, 지렸다리.
Then I'll get the Dark Champion here in a bit.
Oh, I could have popped that.
It's still getting through, even though I have a big ass pile there, but it's just how it is sometimes.
아싸, 지렸다리. Blazing sword.
There we go. And yes, there we go. Okay, I don't know if I can actually beat it now, though.
Get big, red, and spicy. 아싸, 지렸다리. Blazing sword.
Yeah, I might actually still lose here because I didn't get this in time, but I'll see. I don't want to get a Ultra Boost yet, because I don't need one just now. It's mostly would just be to boost the Dark Knight and stuff, but I'm probably going to get a Ninja anyways, so...
Get ready, Moab. Big,
Alright.
red, and spicy. Blazing sword.
Oh yeah, I think I'm going to lose no matter what.
Sword.
Just got it too late.
Get ready! Moab!
I didn't mean to hit that button, but hey. Okay, I actually can beat this. Wait.
Clean cuts and still cuts like tomato. Oh, I could have popped.
What? Oh. Okay. I think I'll just do more farms this time around.
Let's make some ribbons.
Okay, you know what? I don't feel like doing this shit again. Oh yeah. Oh, that's pretty bad. But yeah, around 600 beat. That's what I want to see. What I actually want to try out is Leon Must Die while I'm here. We changed the game on Twitch. There we go. I never played Leon Must Die, so I kind of want to give it a try. Oh yeah, I have mods installed. Do I have God mode on? Because if I do, I'm going to turn that off. Of course, got to compile shaders. Yeah, let's disable God mode. I don't think I enabled any of these. Yeah. Leave that up there. Okay, I got up to around 600 though on BTD6. I'm happy about that. Extra games. Okay, so they're gonna add more. I'm sure they'll probably. Yeah, this came out a while ago, like a month or so ago, I think, and I just haven't. I didn't go play it. Yeah. All right. Grace made it home safely, but Leon still has work to do. Use his enhanced abilities to complete the minigame as fast as possible. Oh god. I never played Leon Must Die in Resident Evil 7, but I watched people play it, and that shit looked rough. Like, it was purely luck-based for the most part. Like, and just memorizing the map and getting lucky. Okay, use the glowing doors to advance to different areas. Enemies become tougher the farther you go. Utilize special abilities and random weapons. Death is permanent, so find the best route. Oh, okay. Detailed rules can be found in tutorials via the pause menu. Good to know. Street. Okay, so I go to Main Street. Can you, like, I'm assuming maybe you could skip different areas and go... And I gotta get to Victor, I guess? Do I have to do all these, or can I skip certain ones? Because from this, it seems like maybe I could skip 2 and just go straight to, like, 9, but that would probably be harder. Or straight to 5. Okay. Alright. No guarantee I'll beat it, but I at least want to go to try. Because I love Resident Evil Requiem. And I... Oh god. Oh wait, I think I gotta turn down my sensitivity too. Just a second. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, why is it so laggy?
Can't let him get away.
Okay, it's better now. My mouse is still on the screen. Why is my mouse still on the screen? That's like super distracting. What the f... Did it crash? It crashed. Didn't even get like a notification or anything, it just straight up crashed. I don't think I changed... Yeah, no, I... Because I remember it was crashing before. It crashed like 4 times when I played it. Like 4 or 5 times, I think. But that seemed to be mainly because I was doing the because my GPU was undervolted and overclocked. And then when I put it back to stock, it was just fine. Might update my NVIDIA driver too, because there's a new one that came out. I think a couple new ones, but I haven't updated it in a bit. Yeah. That was released on the 16th. The one I have. The one I have is from the March 24th, so it's been a good few months. I've skipped a couple of them, I think. Let's see if there's any. Doesn't say anything specifically related to this, but who knows? It might be the mods I have too. Like they updated the game, maybe the mods are causing problems. It's gonna crash. Enhancers give Leon special abilities. Take out enemies to fill the collector. Use it to refine enhancers. Experiment for the best combination of abilities. Unlock enhancement slots by finding slot expansions. Okay.
Can't let him get away. Get Brentwood locked down.
What? Is it something to do with...
It crashed. Okay. Well, no more of that. It might be because I'm streaming too, who knows? But it's just straight up crashing. Uh, I'll give it one more chance. I doubt it's gonna work, but I'll do one more. Might be because I'm streaming too and recording. I was able to do it recording fine before, but might be because I'm streaming. Said it might be the mods I have. So I might try and like delete all the mods I have for this game. It's lagging even in the menu. Special challenges. Hellblaze, a blade imbued with hellfire that annihilates all in its path. Sets zombies ablaze when cut. Go to my YouTube video. After obtaining this item appears when you drop it. Oh my god, it's lagging even in the damn menu. What the fuck? It crashed in the menu. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and delete the mods. It might need like an updated mods too, because like I said, it's been through updates since that happened. That might have broke something. I don't know. That's my guess. Let me try and go through this and see. Well, I think I'll just call it there. Thanks for everyone who joined. I do appreciate it. That's around 600 on BTD6. Tried the Elite Phase boss again, just couldn't hack it. But that was solid. I'm actually pretty happy with how things was going there. So thanks so much for watching. Greatly appreciate it. Have a great day. And yeah, see ya.